Hello, third grade artists. So today we are going to keep working on our sunflower. And I know last week I did not have you do the center of your sunflower, but in class we actually were ahead of schedule, so we started our center. And I'm just going to show you a couple things that we did. So again, remember how to clean your your chalk pastels. You just wipe them on a cloth. So I have my warm colors and my cool colors separated. So in your warm colors, I didn't pull red out because it's not necessary. You have your yellow, you have your orange, you have that rusty brown, and then you should have this darker brown. It's not black, it's like a dark brown, and we kind of want that. So how I did my middle is I put down a layer of this rust color, then I did some yellow, and then I went over it with this dark color, and then I blended it with my finger. But I think I might change it a little bit and make it look more realistic for a sunflower. So what I could do is I could go back in and make it a lot darker in the center. So I'm just using the side of it. Remember that chalk dust? You need a place to go. We want it to be subtle. We don't want it to be too harsh, I guess is a better word. So I can just easily darken that up. I'm going to tap it over my desk later and regret that, I'm sure. And I just kind of darken that sunflower, and I like that. Some of the kids liked it a lot lighter on the inside, and you can do that too. So you can play around with how you want your sunflower to look and get it the way you want it. Maybe make sure to tap your dust somewhere else. I have a wet cloth over here. And then after you have it added, you want to take a dry finger and just kind of blend it smooth. Because our goal is to keep everything kind of smooth and soft, even if we change up those colors. So get your sunflower, and I do like how I darken that middle a little bit better. So get your sunflower the way you like it in the middle, and then you're going to come and we're going to do the background. Now we don't have a lot of background, which is good. So you're done with your warm colors, so you want to put those away. And we're going to get out all the cold colors or the cool colors, your blues, your greens, your purples, and then your white. Make sure you clean that white so you get all the orange and stuff off of it. And you might need to clean some of your cool colors too. So you either need to decide to use blues in the background, blues and purples, or greens. I think I'm going to use blues and purples, not green, and that's an artist's choice, but you do you. So the first thing I'm going to decide is I'm going to figure out which one is my lightest color. So I'm going to kind of hold purple off for a little bit. So obviously white is light, but I'm going to save that for last too. So I have a dark blue and I have a light blue. So with my light blue, I'm going to just carefully go in, and you might have to go on the tip of your chalk pastel. I'm going to color in and fill it in with all that light blue. And I'm going to fill in a little bit, but I'm going to leave a little bit blank. And then I'm going to get this dark blue, and I'm going to overlap just a little bit and take the dark blue all the way to the outside. We want to use the cool colors because it gives us a nice contrast. So I'm going to bring it a little bit down into the light blue so it blends kind of on its own. Then I'm going to take my white, and I'm going to put my white down towards the center because I really want my center to be light. And so I'm just going to play like we did last time. I'm going to play with layering the colors together to get that effect that I'm wanting. I want it to go from kind of light to dark, but I don't want it to be really, really in your face, like steps. So we want it to be subtle. Okay, so I kind of like the way that looks. So I'm going to tap the dust off. And I kind of like how that's really subtle. It goes light to medium to darker. I'm going to do that to all my little areas. Once I have all my areas done, I'm going to take one finger. I'm going to go from my light colors into my dark colors and blend it, kind of going in the same motion as my petals. We want to smooth everything out, and the blues are nice and soft, getting really close. Okay. So once I've done that, try to keep your yellow clean. Like I just got a little in my yellow, and that's okay. See how soft that is? And it blends really pretty, and it really makes it pop. So you're going to do the light, medium, and dark tones with whatever color you choose. If I wanted to add some purple, I could do blue and purple, but I chose not to. I really like how this blue looks. I like how you can kind of see the black paper through it, but it's very smooth. So what I want you to do is you're going to do light, medium, and dark in all your background sections. You're going to smooth it so it's nice and smooth and finished. And while I like it really soft like this, I want to outline it. So we are going to take a black oil pastel when you're all done and very carefully go over your petals and just create that black outline. And the oil pastel is what we need to use because it will go on top of the chalk. So I'm going to go over all my outlines. I'm even going to go back around my circle. And that just really finishes it off. So do your chalk pastels. So do your center and your warm colors. Get it the way you like it. Do cool colors in your background going from light to dark. Blend that so it's nice and soft. And the very last step is I want you to outline your flower one more time in black oil pastel, not the chalk, the oil. Then I'd like you to take a picture of your completed project and upload it to Google Classroom. Now, this is really messy, and if you're going to keep it at home, a little trick to help the chalk kind of stay is if one of the people you live with has hairspray, you could take this outside and do a really light coating of hairspray all over it. Don't saturate it, just hold the hairspray about 12 inches away from it and do a coat of hairspray. Let that dry a little bit and then do a second coat of hairspray. And that is a fixative that will kind of fix the chalk to the paper. So that's a way that you can keep this for a while. If not, you can frame it because these are beautiful, or you can put a little piece of wax paper or parchment over it too so you can store it without making a mess of things. I cannot wait to see how your sunflower turns out. Take a good picture, and I'll talk to you soon. Please let me know if you have any questions. Bye, Mr. Nathan.